Hi friends, welcome back. So is Elon Musk a national security risk? That's the subject of today's video, and I've noticed that many of his backers appear to have a coordinated campaign to defend the guy, basically saying, hey, he's really rich and awesome. Isn't it great we have him on our side? Well, not necessarily everyone thinks that, and we're talking about sides here. We're talking about corruption. There was actually an op-ed piece written a couple days ago. You can see this here. Elon Musk is a national security risk, so no question mark. This is written by a retired lieutenant general. And let me tell you the basic gist of it. So Elon Musk has a lot of business dealings in China and Russia under investigation for these kind of things. And so we're kind of concerned like, hey, what are you doing? What are the business dealings? Are you leaking, sensitive information? And one of the key arguments that I thought was made by the lieutenant general was saying, hey, Elon Musk has extensive business dealings in China because he has the Shanghai Gigafactory, so that's essentially Tesla's factory. A whole bunch of money is involved with that. A lot of his sales and revenues generated from China. And the argument is made is that if China demands, hey, hand over some US technology, Elon will be like, hey, how much do you want? So the basic argument. One of the things that is disturbing about this whole Elon Musk thing is he gets a lot of government contracts, right? And so by siding with the Trump people, he can make all investigations disappear. He can get all the government contracts he wants. And then the question is, would he then, turn over sensitive material, information, et cetera, over to Chinese or say Russia? That's the concern of this particular article. And again, this is coming from a retired lieutenant general of the United States Army is concerned. In terms of Elon Musk's defense, I noticed that many of his proponents were saying the same kind of things. Check this out. This is the new press secretary for Trump. Her name is Carolyn Leavitt. I guess she is the youngest press secretary in all time of history. She's like 27 years old. And we haven't had someone this young, like under 30. The last time was Nixon, so a long, long time ago. Have a listen to what she has to say.
We really are witnessing President Trump build the greatest political movement in history. The GOP is no longer a political party. It is a movement, a pro-America movement with Americans of all demographics. We saw President Trump win the election on November 5th with a resounding mandate. He picked up support from historically Democrat demographics across the board, and 70 million forgotten men and women in this country made their vote and made their voices heard. And that gave the courage of the billionaires in Silicon Valley and on Wall Street to finally express their open and public support for President Trump. And as President Trump has said, everybody wants to be his friend right now, and he's okay with that.
So as you can see, as she says, everybody wants to be his friend right now, right? Even the billionaires are jumping on board, and I guess we're all jumping up and down. Yeah, billionaires, please create the oligarch for us, or as someone in our community pointed out, the bro-oligarch. Check this out too. There's another defense of this. This is actually from another person. I believe this is a governor. Yeah, New Hampshire governor. Have a listen to this.
You don't see a conflict of interest here?
Everyone has a conflict of interest,
but
at
that's
some
like
level.
A pretty big one.
The guy's worth $450 billion as of today and this month. So I don't think he's doing it for the money. He's doing it for the bigger project and the bigger vision of America. He doesn't need the dollars. He really doesn't. So it's not about, oh, if I get involved in this, I'll get another little contract here or there. That's nothing to him.
So the argument that this guy is making is that Trump is so rich, so removed, he doesn't care about money anymore. I mean, he's worth all this money. I mean, like, why would he care about contracts? Oh, there's those little government contracts. Why does he care? So these are the kind of arguments that you're hearing. And I mean, perfectly frank, I think these are ridiculous arguments. I think obviously these people care about money quite a bit. And I think one of the things that I've been mentioning before is that someone like a Trump, someone like a Musk, they might not actually be as rich as you think they are, because essentially how their game is played is, yes, they have a bunch of assets. Totally true. But they're always constantly taking loans on their assets. And in Musk's particular situation, his asset will fluctuate based on the price of the stock. The other issue as well, and I'm talking about the price of Tesla stock. The other issue as well is recently, if you say, hey, he doesn't care about money, he's been pumping a new crypto coin. This is just within a few hours. I was like, what the heck is this? He actually changed his name, and this is a guy that supposedly doesn't care about money. He changed his name as to Cacius Maximus and then changed it to like a frog meme. And guys, there's all these crazy froggy cryptos out there or whatever. But this is actually pretty nuts that he does this stuff and gets away with it, right? And the argument that when Musk would say, oh, I'm just having a little bit of fun talking about, froggy cryptos or whatever, or he'll argue I'm talking about video games, right? But for all we know, all this stuff can be planned. I'm just kind of cycling through, showing you the stuff that Musk has been tweeting out. Yeah, it's all this frog stuff. And then he has like his friend accounts also tweet out about the frog crypto thing. And then, he retweets it and spreads the word. And when you do this, if you're Elon Musk and you got your loyal followers who buying up whatever crypto that you're pumping, this is the headline. Crypto trader earns 17,000% in just 1 hour with Elon Musk's help. And then the question I pose to you is, does Elon Musk not care about money? Like, why get involved in this stuff at all? Now, normally the SEC would be like, yo, dude, what are you doing? This actually happened with the GameStop dude. There was, warnings obviously involved with social media manipulation. But with Elon Musk buying up, President Trump, or I should say President Musk buying, Vice President Trump or I guess Assistant Trump. Essentially what we're talking about here is, making all of these SEC things disappear and go away and can do whatever you want. So when people ever ask, why should we care about this stuff? This is why, right? This is why, because you're just letting these people run wild. And I mentioned before with the security risks as well. You also have this. This is an interesting one to where you can see Tesla sales crash as drivers snub Trump supporter Elon Musk. This is over in Europe. So basically Tesla sales are down because people don't like Musk. I'm actually really quite curious what's going to happen with Tesla sales in the USA, if they're going to crash or not. We'll find out in the next earnings report. Now, what is interesting about this stuff, though, is that Tesla stock, right? This is, again, where Musk's wealth is based on, doesn't really trade on fundamentals, meaning that regardless of what the company performs, the stock tends to just, do whatever it wants, like a cryptocurrency. And this goes back to also that Musk can keep this, his stock and his wealth elevated by tweeting out nonsense nonstop. So in one situation, he's tweeting out a meme saying, hey, this crypto, whatever is awesome. And you can make the argument, what the memes mean. But the stock or the crypto did go up 17,000%. Or he could tweet out constantly how, Tesla's going to have this awesome technology that's going to change the world. And then he gets his loyal followers to retweet said things. Have a listen to another defense of Elon Musk here. This is right here.
Elon Musk's business dealings in other countries, including American adversaries, and the level of influence that has over his own behavior and his interests.
I have no concerns about Elon Musk. I have been looking at pictures of Joe Biden and Hunter Biden meeting with Chinese political leaders lately that we were told didn't exist. So for all the people who are really upset about Elon Musk having a very successful international business that actually produces things, actually produces vehicles or rockets or whatever they're doing, the Bidens produce nothing, and yet we're also doing business in China. So I don't accept this.
So you can see the argument they're trying to make is, hey guys, Musk is a great business person, so just let him do what he wants. And obviously it's a stupid argument, right? But I wanted to show these three, different arguments that we're seeing to sort of you guys get a pattern of how they're going to try to portray Musk. And for all we know, right, this will be the play going forward. And, if you're a follower and if you worship money, you think, oh, yeah. I really want the business person to buy the politicians because the business person's really rich and therefore they must, know the secret of life. I think that's how like many people think. But I hope you understand the dangerous stuff when he can pump up whatever asset that he wants and benefit whatever people that he wants by pumping said asset. Take a look at this. This is more, he'll just, say this nonsense stuff 8 hours ago. This will be game changer, alien level technology. Oh, okay. So, and this is a SpaceX. And again, you can get government contracts with this stuff. The way that his followers, treat these things, they treat it like religion. This is one account of, he's got a bunch of follower accounts. This is Jamai saying on December 31st, FSD's chat GPT moment is upon us. And they literally tell on themselves, painting FSD, which is the robot driving stuff, as being like God. You guys can see it there, or deity kind of thing. The accounts work in coordination. So this is a Tesla stock promoter, Farzad. He's tweeting out 9 hours ago, hey guys, look how awesome, Twitter is. Look at all the views and money I get, that kind of stuff. And then another one, Sawyer Merritt, who's another one of the king Tesla stock promoters, 9 hours ago tweets out the same kind of stuff. Hey guys, look how awesome my stats are on Twitter. And I'm showing you this guy's stuff because I want you to see how these things are coordinated. And they always like to pretend that they're not, but I mean, you can clearly see it for yourself. The other stuff that you'll see as well, which is really interesting, say the Farzad guy, now he's tweeting about bathrooms and they're concerned about that. Now, this guy, when he first started promoting Tesla stock, he was just talking about Tesla and then the cars and how awesome the cars are and how much money you're going to make. And then when Elon Musk switched over to the, the GOP, then suddenly you got to start, being obsessive with bathrooms. That's how essentially these people are followers. I mean, there's no reason why you would switch over to bathrooms. I don't care about bathrooms. I don't want to talk about bathrooms, but yet when you go into that party, you want to distract people with bathrooms, right? That's all about. And then now every day, Farza tells you how awesome Trump is. These people are obviously paid. Take a look at this. This is Sawyer Merritt, and I want to show you guys like sort of to follow the money and to see how they tell on themselves. So Sawyer was talking about, and I actually got the email. If you don't know, you can sign up for Tesla emails if you want. Anytime they file paperwork with the SEC, but sometimes they're unclear what this stuff is. Now, according to Sawyer, this is what Elon Musk is doing with his money. Because I always say these guys follow the money. It says here, news, Elon Musk this week gifted $108 million to charity via 268,000 shares of Tesla stock, okay? And it's interesting, I was looking through it, but we don't actually know which charity. They just say charity because somebody even asked him which charity. He's like, I don't know. This is the kind of stuff that, you'll see, again, you'll get these filings, but you don't know where the money's going. We do know, though, that Musk does have basically a bogus charity. It was been reported this year, it was reported last year, and probably every year. I don't know. I'd have to go back to look through. I just know definitely the last couple of years to where his charity doesn't even meet the IRS qualifications, or I could say standards for if you're going to have like a charity, you have to donate so much of that money. I think they only have like 1 or 2 employees over there. The website's it's literally just a few text on the website. It's like not even a real website. And then we don't know exactly where this money is heading. So I wanted to present this stuff all to you guys so you can see it for yourself. Again, the argument they're going to make is that Elon Musk is a business person. He's really rich, and therefore it's great that we have corruption. That's essentially the argument that they're going with. And as we've been talking from through this last couple of videos with the whole Carter stuff and remembering Reagan, it's important for us on the ground to remember these things as they happen live. That's why I'm pointing this stuff out. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, if there ever is, a major investigation of Musk, like right now, he's got the Trump people on the side, right? So he's probably going to skate free for the next year or so or whatever. Or for all we know, Trump turns on Musk. That's certainly a possibility. Everything gets canceled, and suddenly all this evidence, becomes really, really important. That's why I'm showing you guys all this stuff as you see it live. So I want to hear from you. I showed you guys some coordinated defenses of Musk, some of the things that they're saying, and also too what Musk is up to with him and his money and his companies. I want to hear your thoughts. I do appreciate your time, and I'll catch you on the next video.